Frontieri 12. Greetings, I am Wally the Servo Skull and I will be your narrator for this episode. Unfortunately, due to audio issues related to a new camera setup, this episode will be entirely narrated. The Cawdor gang, the Ash Wastes Nomads is coming, ordered by the Thane of Cawdor to scour the great coastal highway to their west. They are hastily making preparations, but need more supplies. They begin a series of conflicts across neighboring territory, eventually reaching the Ash Wastes Nomads encampment. Hoping to use an approaching ash storm as cover, they launch a daring raid in the darkness. The Ash Wastes Nomads have rebuilt. After devastating losses early in the campaign, they're fresh off a winning streak and hoping to capitalize on their victories by expanding. Suddenly, the distant sounds of roaring engines alert their sentries of approaching invaders. The gang quickly takes up defensive positions, hoping to repel any who set foot in their territory. The battle takes place at the Nomads' encampment in the Ash Lion Badlands. The Cawdor attack under cover of darkness, approaching the camp from the north. The mission. Text box. Mission. Lightning Raid, Battlefield. This battle is played on a 44x 30 inches board, set up as part of the Defender's settlement. Crews. Each player deploys 10 fighters. Deployment. The Defender deploys their entire crew first, placing them anywhere on their board half. The attacker then deploys their entire crew within 2 inches of the opposing board edge. Tactics cards. Each gang gets 2 tactics cards. Reinforcements. The Defender can use reinforcements if they have additional members of their gang. Starting turn 3, up to 2 fighters arrive in the end phase. Defenses. The Nomads player deploys mines, ransacking the settlement. The attacker is trying to get fighters into the enemy settlement to cause havoc and steal anything that is not nailed down. If, at the start of the end phase, an attacking fighter is in base contact with the Defender's battlefield edge, the edge opposite the attacker's deployment zone, they can be removed from the battlefield. Each fighter who successfully enters the settlement gets loot, see rewards. Ending the battle. The battle ends when only one gang has fighters remaining on the battlefield. Victory. The attacker wins if they loot at least 100 credits from the Defender's settlement, otherwise the Defender is the winner. Rewards. The attacker adds D3x10 credits and D6 of a resource of their choice for each fighter that moved off the Defender's battlefield edge. The Defender adds D6x10 credits and D3 sustenance if they are the winner. The winner gains 3 rep. Any gang that bottles loses 1 rep. Caravan. None. Road conditions. Broken ground. Battlefield surfaces count as difficult terrain. Weather. Choking gloom. Visibility, 12 inches. Models without a respirator treat move. Simple. Actions as basic, excluding vehicles and mounts. The gangs. David's gang. The Ash Wastes Nomads. The leader has a long rifle, blast carbine, mono hook, and mesh armor. The gang's champion carries a charge caster, blast pistol, suspenser, and mesh armor. The gang's specialist has a charge caster and salvaged autogun. The gang has 3 dust runners with blast rifles. The gang also has 2 dust runners with salvaged autoguns. The gang's only available dust rider has a chain lance and long rifle. David plays the tactics card Ambush Masters, allowing him to deploy D3 additional dust runners with 20 credits of equipment. He rolls 3 and gives all of them blast rifles. The Ash Blessed Cawdor. The leader sister Brighthelm has a mount, chain axe, exterminator, respirator, pyromantic mantle, armored undersuit and mesh armor. The gang's Deacon sister Concussion has a grenade launcher and mesh armor. The gang's Firebrand sister Deadeye has a long rifle and mesh armor. The gang's Brethren Honk has a reclaimed autogun. The Bone Picker Rooster has a mount, stub gun, dum dum, and blasting charges. The Bone Picker Chook 2 has a mount, reclaimed auto pistol, and blasting charges. The Bone Picker Dint has a stub gun and dum dum ammo. The Bone Picker Pug has a reclaimed auto pistol. The Bone Picker Marv has a reclaimed auto pistol. Without Sanctuary, the Cawdor gang is at a substantial points deficit. They opt to take 2d6-10 rolls on the income step at the end of the game instead of extra tactics cards. Deployment. If you like our content, don't forget to like and subscribe, and for as little as $2 a month you can become a patron and help support the show. Turn 1. Cawdor win priority. Eleanor group activates her leader and bone pickers. Sister Brighthelm double moves, slowed by the difficult terrain. Dint moves up and takes a shot at the Nomad specialist. The shot misses. Pug moves up, able to move at full speed on the walkway, but limited to one move action due to the choking gloom. Pug targets a dust runner with his auto pistol. The shot misses and rolls an ammo check. The ammo check is passed. David Group activates his leader and 3 dust runners, thanks to commanding presence. His leader moves up to the butte. The Nomad's leader targets the Cawdor leader with the blast carbine. The shot hits once and auto wounds due to the shock rule as he rolled a 6. Sister Brighthelm fails her armor save. She passes her initiative check and does not fall. One of the dust runners double moves to the butte. The other dust runner moves and takes a shot at Sister Brighthelm. The shot misses. The last dust runner double moves towards the other side of the Cawdor line. One of the dust runners strayed too close to the Nomad's own mines. David rolls to see if it goes off, but it's a 3 so it does not activate. Eleanor activates Marv and moves him up to take a shot at the Nomad specialist with his auto pistol. The shot misses. David Group activates his champion and a dust runner. The champion moves up and targets the Cawdor at the base of the ramp with a frag missile. The shot misses and scatters. The shot only strays by 2 inches and still hits 3 of the 4 intended targets, missing the Chocobo rider. The frag missile wounds the Brethren Honk. He is seriously injured. He fails his initiative check and falls, but it is only 2 inches, so he is unharmed. Both champions pass their cool check for a nearby fighter being seriously injured. The frag missile wounds Sister Concussion. She fails her armor save. She passes her initiative check and does not fall. She is pinned. Sister Deadeye is wounded by the frag missile. She passes her armor save. She fails her initiative check and falls off the crate. The dust runner moves up and targets Sister Concussion. Because she is prone and at long range, the shot hits on a 6 up. The shot misses. Sister Concussion stands up and returns fire with a frag grenade. Note: the 3 inches blast template was missing, so the inner ring on the large blast is being used. The shot hits. The dust runner is wounded. He is seriously injured. He passes his initiative check and does not fall. The champion passes his cool check for a nearby fighter taking a serious injury. The champion is wounded. He fails his armor save and takes a wound. He fails his initiative check and falls. A dust runner targets the bone picker on the walkway. The shot misses. Sister Deadeye stands up and climbs back onto the shipping crate. The Nomad specialist fires a frag missile at the bone picker on the walkway. The shot misses. It scatters 1 inch and still hits the bone picker. The shot fails to wound. The bone picker passes his initiative check and doesn't fall. The Cawdor Chocobo moves up. He fires at one of the dust runners with his auto pistol. The shot hits once. The shot wounds. The dust runner takes a flesh wound. One of the other dust runners moves up and targets the Chocobo with a blast rifle. The shot wounds and causes a serious injury. The fall injures the Chocobo rider. He takes a flesh wound. The other Chocobo rider double moves up. He triggers a nearby mine. The roll is a 1, the mine is a dud. The dust rider moves up and targets the Cawdor leader with a long rifle. The shot hits. The shot wounds. The leader passes her armor save. The seriously injured Brethren crawls forward. The Nomad Dust Runner stands up and targets the nearby Chocobo. The shot hits and auto-wounds. The Bone Picker takes a serious injury. He is wounded by the fall. He takes a flesh wound. The Nomad Dust Runner moves up and targets Sister Concussion. The shot hits. The shot does not wound. End of round 1. Cawdor have taken a serious beating, but they opt not to bottle and continue on to round 2. Turn 2. Nomads win priority. David plays the tactics card bait and switch, allowing him to swap 2 fighters that are not engaged. David activates his leader and charges the Cawdor leader. The charge is successful. The mono hook hits 3 times. It wounds 3 times. Sister Brighthelm makes 1 save. She goes out of action. She is out cold. Eleanor Group activates her champions. Sister Concussion stands up and targets the Cawdor leader with a crack grenade. The shot misses. Sister Deadeye moves up and targets the Nomad leader with her long rifle. The shot hits. It fails to wound. The Nomad Specialist fires a frag missile at the Cawdor Bone Pickers. The shot scatters. It misses by 5 inches, going off the back of the board. Marv moves up and fires his auto pistol at the Nomad Specialist. The shot hits. The pistol goes out of ammo. The shot wounds. The Specialist goes out of action. David rolls a 65, critical injury. The fighter must go to the dock or they will die. The Nomad champion fires a frag missile at the Cawdor champions and brethren. The shot hits. Sister Deadeye is wounded. She fails her armor save and takes a wound. Sister Concussion is wounded. She fails her armor save and takes an injury roll. She goes out of action. Eleanor rolls a 63, critical injury. The fighter must go to the dock or they will die. Brethren Honk is wounded. Honk goes out of action and into recovery. Sister Deadeye passes her cool check for a nearby fighter going out of action. The Bone Picker Dint moves towards the Nomad leader seeking revenge. He fires his auto pistol. The shot misses. The Dust Rider charges Sister Deadeye, keeping a 1 inches gap to use versatile. 2 attacks hit. Both wound. She goes out of action. Eleanor rolls a 45 and she goes into recovery. The Nomad Dust Runner fires at the downed Chocobo. The shot hits. The shot wounds. David rolls a flesh wound. Eleanor remembers to activate the Bone Picker on the walkway. He targets the Dust Runner. The shot misses and rolls an ammo check. The gun goes out of ammo. The Dust Runner fires back at the Bone Picker. The shot misses. The Dust Runner on top of the tank targets the nearby Chocobo. The shot misses. The final Dust Runner on top of the walkways fires at the Bone Picker. The shot misses. Eleanor decides to cut her losses and bottle. The damage has been too severe. Results: David earns 40 credits and 6 sustenance and gains 1 rep. Eleanor earns 20 credits and loses 1 rep. Text box: neither gang can afford the dock charges. Sister Concussion and the Nomad Specialist both die. This is the end of the 3rd cycle. The gangs now go into downtime.
Sisters, that was embarrassing. We must do better. For the Thane, for the redemption.
Hey everybody, Crimson Oracle here, just hopping in to say thanks for bearing with me for this odd episode. And of course, thank you to my patrons. You guys help keep the show on the air. Thanks as always. You can support the Patreon yourself at patreon.com/domerunners. Join the show's Discord channel and interact with us directly. And of course, don't forget to check out the podcast. And of course, everybody stay safe and don't forget to change your paint water.